What's up, guys? So in this video I wanted to go ahead and do a more updated local marketing vault review. um, it's basically a Facebook Google Ads course. They show you how to build two-page, that's kind of like their new mechanism, two-page sites, where it's basically just add to landing page to call. So I figure we'll go ahead and just start by showing you what you've probably already seen before, which is like their website, their client results, Trustpilot, which we'll go over the Trustpilot specifically later, but this is just their website, localmarketingvault.com, some awards that they've received. This is the two-page website, kind of like landing page that you could expect to start going through their sales funnel. What I like about this, at least, they do just collect your email, compared to, say, like other gurus that do the whole name, email, phone number, and then like just hammer you like from all angles. So I do respect that. So some quick pros and cons is he does focus. Now I might kind of vary how I say things throughout this review. I just want to be clear first. There are two people that run Local Marketing Vault. That is James Bonadies, who is the face that you'll see on the front end through marketing. And then there's Jason McKim, who runs more of like the back end operations, so to speak. But the two are partnered in together on the program. But that said, what you'll see in James's ads is that he's promoting lead generation just from the ads, the paid ads perspective, which there's nothing terribly wrong with that. I would say it's still lead generation. It's still a very viable business model. And he largely has positive reviews online. Now, some cons I would just say is the guru style marketing is still there. I mean, he uses ClickFunnels. He has the ClickFunnels awards with like Russell Brunson. There's, although you can kind of find the price online, it's not really confirmed until you're on that phone call, because it could change. I think he probably has had different pricing structures throughout the years, and we'll talk about price here later. Also, like, ads continue to get more expensive over time. So $2,000 in ad spend 5 years ago is way different than $2,000 in ad spend today. Also, Google and Facebook, they just continue to make it easier and easier to suspend your accounts, and that's nothing Jason can control. All he can do is teach you the best ways to run and manage your account so that you don't get suspended. But at the end of the day, a suspension is out of his hands, and so it just kind of adds a layer of risk that he can't necessarily protect you from. And as I was doing some like more recent research, I did find like some suspicious Reddit stuff, which we'll kind of go over later. And then cost is not shown on the front end, which I already mentioned. Now, if we go over to his Instagram, you'll see here 4,200 followers, verified. What I like about that is, compared to other gurus that I've reviewed here, that's not like a fake number. That is perfectly within the realm of like being realistic, because he has been coaching, I think, since 2017, I believe. So it's about 7 years. And for him, a guy of his status, to pick up 4,000 followers, like, I totally believe that. I don't think he paid for it or anything. You have all his links and stuff here, his posts. Looks like he's trying to put out helpful content. So, you basically, not only do you have his marketing funnel where you can check stuff out on, but you also have his social medias, his YouTube channel that you can get free value from before you decide to hop on a call, which he also isn't deceptive in any way. Like, he clearly wants you to get on a phone call. He's not like trying to coax you into it by any means. So I respect that as well. Now, if we go over to his YouTube channel, you guys will see here he has actually more subs on YouTube than Instagram. He's got 19,000. And I think the reason, and he's got 304 videos, so that's pretty decent. The reason why I think he has so many followers is because he's like these thumbnails, like pretty top notch. The types of topics he's going about, I think they're great topics, and his view counts certainly correlate with this subscriber thing. So I'd say like that's a legitimate following, and you got to respect someone who can build that up organically. I know I do. So yeah, looking at that now, before we get to Trustpilot and the BBB, I do want to kind of go over what I did find kind of sus on Reddit, which was this post was made 3 years ago. I was obviously looking for like the most recent stuff, but the most recent reviews were just other affiliate marketing reviews, not actual comments by people. So 3 years ago, said like it was shady, probably a scam. Then James himself, I'm assuming, actually replies, says it's, to say probably should carry zero weight for people. This person talks about legitimate opportunity. You know what? And then basically this was a positive review. Basically, you had a bunch of positive reviews flood this post. So here's the reason why I found this suspicious is because if you type in local marketing vault review on Google, you're going to come up with a result from Reddit. The reason why Reddit is going to be shown is because Google actually has a partnership now with Reddit. So Reddit's traffic is now going up while a whole bunch of affiliate sites and frankly anything else besides Reddit is going down. So what I imagine happened is that this old thread probably was getting lots of traction, and it was probably hurting sales for whatever reason. And so James decided to go in and, he probably made a post in his group or something like that. Hey guys, if you had a positive experience, please go comment on this thread, which, totally fair, totally understand. So yeah, you had, plenty of positive people over the last 2 to 3 weeks here go on this thread, share their opinion. Now, let's see, there was something else. I think it was right here. So don't know if anyone's keeping up with us still. Signed up for the course for $4,500. It was $350 a month. The guy on the intake assessment said I would make the cost of the course back in the first 90 days. I gave it 4 months and reached out to hundreds of businesses, never saw a cent. So I canceled my debit card, and that was the end of that. You can teach yourself what these guys are selling you for free just by searching Google. So he asked for the name because he never sold a program for that much. So I guess speaking on cost real quick, it seems to be that his cost is $2,994, which compared to every other guru course out there, or nearly every other guru course out there, for what is offered, I'd say that's like certainly a bargain. Because I know courses that charge 3 or 4 times that and don't even have the history or reputation that James has, and certainly doesn't put out the content that James does either, for free, by the way. So yeah, this person says, never, not once, and I'm sure you aren't the first. If you feel uncomfortable sharing your name, find me on social. I'll refund you your money if you're a real person. However, must match the exact amount you said above. LOL. He's like, so how much is the course? Because I was paying that, and when I changed the debit card to stop the payment, I got an email from you saying I couldn't do that, but I did. LOL. I was being charged $297 a month for 17 payments, a total of $5,000, and I have the receipt with your name on it, so who's lying? This just sounds like it was probably just a big misunderstanding, because how this process works is James has a sales team, and there could have just been a mix-up in the whole process, and it's just an unfortunate thing that happens. I mean, there's thousands of students, there's thousands of phone calls. Something is bound to break at some point. Let's see. So he says, we recommend a local area to start in your warm market. If the person reached out to hundreds of business owners with no results, then 2 things happened. It wasn't our coaching program he took, because we never recommend prospecting like this, or he literally decided to do whatever he or she wanted. And then he said 23 days ago, The warm market you recommended in the course is friends and family. So if you didn't know anyone that runs a business, the next thing is businesses in your local area, which I did for 4 months using your scripts that were supposed to work, but they didn't. Like I said, you're already on here lying about the price, and I have a receipt with your name on it for anyone that wants it. I'm interested in the receipt. I'm considering joining. Seems very pricey. Okay, so, I mean, that's pretty much enough. You guys can go through this whole thread. If you guys want, I'd say go for it. Do as much research as you possibly can. I think James would probably agree with that too. But it was just like, kind of suspicious. I think it's just because threads like this that are promoted by Google are hurting businesses because, to James' point, to an extent, anybody can kind of come on Reddit and lie, right? So the fact that he's just trying to get his own story out there, you can't really find any fault in that. If you go over to Local Marketing Vault, on Trustpilot, 975 reviews, 4.8. I think that's actually like a really good number, not just the 4.8, but the 975 reviews to get 975 people to review your program. And look at the depth of these, okay? These are pretty in-depth. Is this half-assed correct? Again, can't please everybody, but largely positive reviews. Okay, this was a long time ago. I don't know why these aren't in order. I'd rather them be in order. Let's see if I can filter by order. Most recent. So, yeah, looks like one poor review as of recent, but largely positive reviews. I mean, and they're in-depth. You guys know I like in-depth reviews that give detail. So, pretty good work on Trustpilot. Visibility Cloud LLC is the actual company, and then it's kind of doing business as Local Marketing Vault, just to kind of clarify that. Only one review here, but it's a 5-star review. They are accredited. They do have an A+ rating. They've been in business for 7 years. So, that kind of brings us to the conclusion of my review, which is, do I recommend it? I would say if you're looking for an ads course specifically, you're looking to learn how to scale with like paid ads or just get into digital marketing through that strategy, I would say go for it. It looks like it's pretty affordable. If that $29.94 that I saw online is accurate, then I would say, knock yourself out. James seems to be providing a lot of value up front. Yes, he does kind of have the guru style to his marketing, which I'm just not a fan of at the end of the day. I'm just like, it's kind of annoying to me. But that said, his actual product seems to be working with people. As far as negative reviews online, like Reddit, stuff like that's just going to happen, and you have to just learn to look at the bigger picture instead of focusing on like the small little bad thing, because you can't make everybody happy at the end of the day. That said, from an operational standpoint, running paid ads is expensive. And it's hard, I think, from a sales standpoint to be able to convince customers of that. And then there's the added difficulties of increasing ad costs, suspensions between all the different platforms, like specifically Facebook and Google, just so hard these days. So that said, I would recommend still lead generation, but a different method of it, which is the organic version. And let me just go ahead and show you what that looks like. So I have a full website, not just a 2-page site like James. I have a full website, all these service pages, as you can see right here, contact about us, more. And so what I did was I built this site like 5 years ago, and I actually ranked it to the top of Google organic search locally. And so what happens is, instead of having to pay for clicks through like ads, which I don't even know of any AdWords being ran for this, but instead of paying a whole bunch of money to Google or Facebook, by getting this here or here to the top, I get clicks for free because people are just searching it and they're clicking that top spot. It's just organic lead generation. So my profit margins, you will still make a profit running the way that James runs his. So I want to be clear on that. You'll still make a profit on paid ads. It's just you're not keeping as much of a profit as you would with this model, because my expenses for this website, $10 a year for the domain name, $15 a month for hosting, $15 a month for the call tracking number, whereas you'll have, a couple thousand in overhead for those other sites that you have. Now this, sites like these, you'll run anywhere from like $500 to $2,000 a month of what you can get out of them. And that makes it fun because this model is so much more scalable and easier on the pocketbooks up front. Now, if you guys want to learn how to do this, then I would say check out the private invite that I have for you guys down in the description below. We don't run ads, we don't send emails, we don't really promote this like too publicly, basically like through ads or anything like that. So this page will basically answer every single question that you have. The price is posted on the front end, so fully transparent, none of that guru high pressure sales call stuff. So if you guys are interested, go ahead, check that out. If you found this video helpful in any kind of way, go ahead and give me a like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.